Oh, hello guys. I hope you can see me, you can hear me. Uh, if you can, please just confirm that in a chat as usually. And I'm going to invite Ken. We can dive in. Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. How was your weekend, guys? Everything's good. You're ready for upcoming trading week? Oh, Ken is already here. Perfect.
Hey Jake.
Let's invite him here. Hello,
Hey.
Ken.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How about you? I see you still on a holiday, aren't you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm in Portugal.
In Portugal. Nice. You having a good time?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's nice.
Is it your first time in Portugal?
No, I've been to Portugal before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back here.
Okay. Ken change the scenery. Yeah. Ken's background is now fire.
Yeah, well, where I am right now is I'm at the back of where I'm staying, but the front is the views are much better. It's just I'm just having to hide away from all the noise of my kids.
Oh, you've also upgraded. I see the camera moving with you. You have a
Oh
new stuff as well.
Yeah, man. You know how we
Ken is
roll.
flexing right now.
You've taken a slightly different setup. You're shooting in the studio.
Yeah. Usually, I was set up there on the table, and now we just created this kind of a setup here. So I have computer and more monitors because I was working with just the laptop monitor, which was not ideal. So it's better now. It's way better.
Good, man. Yeah, it looks nice anyway. Cozy.
Okay. Ken. Sorry, Ken. Andrew's gonna be here in a second. I was just about to say that he just messaged me. He's gonna be here in a minute. So before Angel comes in, I just wanted to remind you guys that we have tomorrow the quiz giveaway or quiz competition. Rather than giveaway, it's for 20% discount for the team who's going to answer correctly most of the questions. It's on Discord, so those of you who are not on Discord yet, you can join in. And if you go to announcements, you just choose a team, either A or B, by clicking the emoji below the announcement, and then you're going to be separated into two teams. Tomorrow, we're going to have a stage live on a Discord, and we are going to be asking the questions. Once the stage is live, you're going to see the channel in a Discord only for your team, when you can discuss whatever you believe is the correct answer, and then the team leader is going to create a poll where you should basically answer as best as you can, and the most common answer is going to be marked as the answer for the quiz question. Just a reminder and explanation of what's going on in the Discord, as we are still trying to work on it a little bit more, create a community there, and something different than what it has been so far. Let me open the chat here. Have you been trading something lately, Ken?
Yeah, I took a trade.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, I took a trade today, this morning. I had been out because last week I was traveling obviously here, so I was just a little bit I'm trying to get set up and stuff, and I can't, when you're sort of on the move and traveling, and it's a mess. Like, I just need to be settled, so I didn't really do much last week. But then I took my first trade today in a little while. So I've taken some euro-dollar shorts, which we'll talk about, because I think. Did we have a live stream last week? On Monday?
I think we had on Monday. I think we didn't have on Wednesday because I had one on Thursday, the test one on the Discord, so we had just the Monday one.
Yeah. So I think on the Monday live stream, I was talking about just how we have that potential for the dollar to stage a rebound, and that continuation, and we're seeing just that, today, which is what I wanted to see. And I think that's here to stay for a little while, which I'll talk about all the reasons why. I mean, I can jump into it now unless we're waiting for a little bit longer.
Yeah. Let's give it a few more seconds. I'm going to just notify the communities.
Yeah, of course.
At the same time, sorry.
Where were you hiking? You little hiking boots.
Yeah, it's local mountains here in the Czech Republic. Nothing like tremendous, because in Czech Republic there's not many like big mountains. You need to go to Slovakia, which is quite close. It's like 2 hours drive
Slovakia,
to Tatras.
close, yeah.
Yeah, it is. And Tatras are beautiful mountains, but here in the Czech Republic, just the smaller ones. But yeah, I have a nice hike to clear my mind, come back refreshed for this trading week. So yeah, it was actually very, very good. And then I came back.
Good.
Also, I wanted to remind people that I really like your tweets when you basically breaking down what happened and the influence on the dollar. I think that was the recent one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
really good job on these. I mean, guys, if you want to know what happened and why is the asset moving the way it does, or it is moving, then I would highly recommend Ken's tweet. It's really good news source, mate.
Yeah, do you know what I love? This is the sort of stuff that I love, because like where I was an analyst, I would read. I read a lot, in my spare time, and I just like to, because I see everything that's being written. I like to bring it in, bring it in a little bit, because all the news, like for a lot of people, it's like out here, it's like what do I read? So I just like to dissect it and then bring it in like this, and then just make it make sense, Yeah. So I love doing it. I think it's like me when I'm writing this, it's like art, it's like artwork.
Yeah, it's actually easy to understand, even for guys who don't really watch fundamental analysis, or who don't analyze market with the fundamental analysis, who don't know the news, the data releases, the events, who just follow the technical. This is also very understandable for them as well. So really nice job on it. Oh, Ken is here apparently. No, he's not. Yes, I'm sorry. usually it's the other way around when we are here with Angel. So I'm usually just saying Kenneth is, so now I got mistaken. But yeah, Angel should be. I can't really see him anywhere.
Oh, someone said I'm glitching. I may have to move if I'm glitching. Jake, am I glitching on your side? Like right now, would you say?
Right now, no. Right now, you should be great.
Okay. All right.
Probably the internet connection is a little bit slower, so sometimes it might get a little bit laggy. But I think for now you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, they're saying it's fine now. Okay, so right. Ken is so Andrew is probably having some technical issues, so we can dive in, and then I'm going to let him in once he's sorted out. Okay. Do you wanna start, or should I?
Yeah, man. I'll get it cracking.
Perfect.
Share screen. Entire screen. A moment. Talk about. Okay. All right. You can see my screen here, yeah?
Yes, I can. Perfectly. Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. So, excuse me. So, obviously, as I noted in the recent weeks, hey, that way. Sorry. As I noted last week, I was expecting a dollar to stay to rebound. So obviously now we've seen that rebound. Like if we just focus technically for a moment, right? If we focus technically for a moment here in September, this for me, I like to pay attention to candlestick patterns. This for me is a reversal doji, okay, in the month of September. Big support here at sort of 96s, which has been heavily defended, as we can see. I mean, it was going to take something to really break through this, and it's bounced. Now, obviously, that's been validated with last month, okay? We're in November, which is freaking crazy. But last month, October, validated this reversal doji with a bullish candlestick. And now, for me, this is set for further buying momentum. Weekly, what's good is we have some nice structure for you here. You can see that bottom here, bam, bam. You can see we've cleared heavy resistance at 99s, which has opened the door for to 100. Well, Jake, loads of noise. All right,
sorry, I muted it, but it was too late. Sorry, I'm gonna lower my microphone. I didn't know it's that loud.
Sound like you're getting attacked because I can't see you right now. It's full. But it sounds like because where I can't see it, it's like someone got you from behind. It's like strangling you. You just out. I can't see you. I can hear it.
Okay, let me work on the mic. I'm going to lower it, and while you be speaking, I'm going to mute myself to avoid this.
Right.
Sorry, mate.
No, good man. So yeah, guys, I'm expecting this to push into 100. We should clear that shortly, and probably move quite quickly in towards sort of 101 and go and challenge. We should take out this high here of July. So long as we take this out, then we're going to be quickly moving into 101. Now, quickly, guys, fundamentally, so you would have seen US-China trade talks, so trade truce, I should say. Okay. Oh, sorry. Share this tab instead. Here we go. So these guys have managed to agree a deal. Okay. Now, let me make one thing extremely, extremely clear. These guys have agreed a trade truce for 1 year. Now, there is no specific details right now. So a reason I'm telling you this is because I said it to you before when we were on the streams very early on. We were talking about the agreement where they had an agreement. And then, you know, I said, look, watch, things will kick off again. Just be aware that this is not going away anywhere. Okay. They've just agreed this truce. But, you know, as we've seen with any sort of war, obviously this is like an economic warfare. But as we see with any war, people is very quickly, easily to breach any ceasefire or whatever. And this is effectively a ceasefire between China and the US. But I'm very sure, given these guys, I said to you guys before, they're fucking lunatics. Excuse my friend. Sorry, I just had to be vulgar there. But they are lunatics that anything can happen at any given time. But for now, this is positive for dollar, okay? Because a lot of this downside here was because of the trade mess. But now we have some relief for the dollar that we haven't got too many worries there. The other very important thing here is, let me just bring up FOMC Powell. So you would have, spelled it wrong. But you would have seen a decision last week, right? The very key thing was the actual press conference. Sorry, some of this is coming up in Portuguese. But he basically pushed back on the idea of the December cut. Look, here we go. Powell says another rate cut in December is not a foregone conclusion. Now, what did I say on that previous stream? I said to you guys, look, markets are getting way ahead of themselves. They're pricing in so many rate cuts for month after month after month. And all it's going to take is a little bit of disappointment where the markets may not get the cut, or it's not guaranteed they're going to get the cut that they priced in. Okay. Inflation's still sticky, bear in mind. We've still not got the jobs data. Okay. We haven't got the jobs data. So they are effectively blind. So markets pricing all these cuts was just too risky. So it was a positive. I saw it as a good chance for the dollar to gain upper hand if we get a little bit of dovishness, not so dovishness from Powell. And look what he did. He said, December's not a guaranteed cut. So markets are like, eh. So this is why, if you look here on last Wednesday, okay, here, this was that upside pressure for the dollar. And this is what I mean where, look, let me make one thing extremely clear to you guys, okay? This is why I say, don't bother, don't worry
You're
about...
still sharing the news, Kenny. You're not sharing the chart yet.
Here we go.
No. Yeah,
here we go. Yeah, so this is the move here. This is why I say to you guys, don't freak out about trying to trade the news, okay? Chumps trade the news. And I say chumps because you're going to get screwed over 9 times out of 10. What I want you to do is allow the dust to settle. Don't rush in and get FOMO, right? Allow the dust to settle. So we had that big move. Then we pulled back and then we buy on those dips. Okay, so we had that non-dovishness from Powell. It wasn't so dovish. Big bullish momentum, fine. Let the market pull back, let the dust settle, then we buy on those dips. And then we started forming a nice, sexy structure. Higher, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. You get the point. So structure starts to form there. This is me just putting all the pieces of the puzzle together, guys, which is why I was expecting this dollar momentum. I am not a freaking magician. This is just me putting all these little pieces together. And with that being said, there is not much focus around Europe right now. This is all about the United States. It's all about dollar. That's all we're talking about for now. So don't worry about anything that happens in Europe. Okay, this is not important. We are focused on dollar. So this is why I saw this as an opportunity here for euro. I missed some shorts last week, but I thought let me get in today. I had my opportunity where we had, you know, guys, I like my Asians liquidity sweeps. So if you look here. Right, we had the Asian range. I was watching this sort of price action anyway. It always looks suspect to me because we're sort of forming a bearish flag, as you can see. So that's one confluence. Obviously, the confluence from top down as I've gone over for the Dixie. And then we had this reversal candlestick here, validated by this bearish engulfing here. Usually, I like to see it you know, the bearish engulfing not too big, so I can get decent RR, because I like to place my stops just above. You see where that reversal candlestick forms, the liquidity sweep above the high, and then I took those shorts, and these are running at the moment for 115, the psychological 115, which we're close to hitting. I think we should hit that. Had a nice bearish flag here as well, nice breakout, bit of consolidation, subject to another breakout, and let's see how we deal with 115. So that's what I've got going on right at this moment in time. I feel like I've been speaking a lot, so I'm gonna let Jake or Angel jump in.
No, I do really agree with that. I don't know what recently happened with Euro. Why is it kind of pushing back? Because it was mostly consolidating last week or going towards the south. Yeah, and I was like in a favorite of Euro, but now I would be probably considering the same, at least in the short run, because I'm not eyeing any trades on Euro US dollar. If so, I would be looking forward something below 1.15. But by the way, nice trade. But I'm mostly taking a look at Euro GBP that I'm going to speak later. So I've got no insights on Euro US dollar as for now. So not really market I want to focus right now, on my side at least.
No, fair. I'll just quickly, just one more thing that I missed these shorts with GBP dollar, and I just want to cover the fundamentals, because guys, we should see some. If you look across the board, let me just quickly double check, see if we're still seeing GBP underperformance. GBP CAD's up, GBP Aussie down, GBP NZD, bit mixed. But GBP versus the dollar, I think I noted it on Monday, was a great potential short, but I missed this just because I was busy. But I still like the idea of these shorts. Like, we've had this top here, bam, this key support around 32.50, which was taken out. So now the door is open for a move, quite a fast move into 130. Now, as a reminder, let me just quickly pull up Forex Factor. Just want to again paint a picture. So let me share this screen, share this tab. So just want to quickly, so you know the fundamentals, why we should see some GP underperformance versus the dollar specifically. And it's one of the underperformers because last week, sorry, was it last week? One moment, I think it might have been the week before last. None GBP. Okay. So this is going to take me on to a talking point for this week now as well. This is interesting. Okay, so look here. The week before last, look at UK CPI. So UK CPI, generally speaking, it did not rise as what markets were expecting. We saw some of the numbers cooling, particularly the core, which is important. I don't know why Forex Factory haven't got it in red. Sometimes these guys are a bit confused, but core is very important because it strips out the volatility of food and energy prices. This has come down to 3.5%. Retail price index down 4.5%. PPI is down. So what we're observing here is prices cooling. Why are prices cooling? Let's look at the week before last. We had labor market data in the UK. So look at the unemployment rate, jumped up to 4.8. Unemployment claims jumped up to 25.8K. So we've got a worsening in labor market. Now, that week, this guy here, Bailey, spoke, and he also said about the weakness in the labor market. The Bank of England are definitely getting closer to cuts now. If inflation's coming down, the labor market's worsening, we're getting nearer to cuts. So this week, we have the Bank of England rate decision, guys. Now, on Thursday, I'm going to put my balls on the line here with a call. Okay, this is something I want to talk about. Markets are expecting only 8 members to say rates are going to stay unchanged. Okay, so that's almost unanimous. But bear in mind, we are seeing a worsening in the UK economy, labor market. We're seeing inflation cooling. We're closer towards rate cuts. So markets expecting 8 people to be like, no, we're not cutting rates, I think is underpricing. I think this number will be at least we get 7 here and 2 people calling cut, maybe even 6-3, but I don't think it's going to be 8-1. And what does that actually mean, Ken? It means if we see more people voting for a cut, that's GBP negative. That's dovish. So watch this, guys. I think this presents an opportunity, to be honest with you. So we'll talk about this again, but I'm very sure that will. Yeah.
Don't you think, sorry to jump in, but do you think it's already been priced in, like these expectations of more possible hawkish Bank of England this week? Wasn't that the move from last week, like fully priced in, or don't you or do you think it's not yet fully priced in?
What in terms of the rate cut?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so, because the reason I don't think so is because look at this expectation, Jake. I'm really focused on this vote here. for this decision, because markets don't know what these guys are voting. And I think that if this vote basically shows more of a split between members where less people are calling for unchanged and more people calling for cut, that's going to be outside of what markets are expecting. And then they'll start thinking as well, okay, if in this decision they were looking for potentially more members were looking for a cut, then we're heading towards a more unanimous dovish Bank of England, as opposed to them being neutral dovish, but instead be more dovish now.
Yeah. Okay.
If that makes sense.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Definitely makes. So in case that scenario is going to happen, would you expect another drastic bearish momentum on pound? In that case, I don't know, aiming somewhere even to 1.30.
Yeah,
in the long run.
130.
Yeah,
130.
Mid run.
I wouldn't even say long run. I think by the end of this week, I believe this should be down at 130 if that is dovish. But yeah, man. Your Euro Sterling's looking good, but I'll leave that to you. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm eyeing longs, but I would love the Euro Pound to fall a little bit more. And then I'll be definitely joining for longs. I can share the screen actually. Let me do that. Where's the trading view here?
Oh, hey Angel. Sorry, I didn't say hello.
Hey, what's up, guys? What are you doing, Ken? Where are you, man?
I'm in Portugal, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You doing the holiday trip?
Yeah, well, I'm out here for just pretty much around a month, because I want to get a feel for Portugal as a potential place to move to, basically. As one, yeah.
That's interesting, man.
Yeah. I'm getting away from the UK. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, well, actually, it's kind of a dream of every trader, just to pack the bags and go anywhere and trade from there. So yeah, as the industry basically allows you to. So that's a basically sign of you've made it.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, so this is Euro Pound, and I was talking about it probably last Monday. I wanted to take longs on 878, but there was that much momentum, I didn't really go for it. Now, what I would love to happen, if we can go a little bit lower, somewhere to the level of 875, anywhere between basically this zone and this zone, because as a golden zone for Fibro, which is 50-60, you've got kind of a few supports in here as well. The fair value gap, probably Angel's favorite. So you've got a lot of levels. At the same time, if we can, let's do Euro GBP, and we can use most of the brokers. It's going to be probably the same. And if we use the indicator fixed range volume, which I'm currently testing for a few months, and it works pretty well, then at the same time on the level 873, which is, if I'll go back to my chart, is this one. So if we can just fall down a little bit, I'll be definitely taking the longs, aiming for the new higher high, somewhere between, what is it again? It's 875 to 872. Probably stop loss somewhere below these two zones. And, oh, sorry, not this one, this one. And I'll be opening like 3-4 positions as we go lower, because I truly believe that we will reverse there. That's the idea for Euro Pound. On the other hand,
it's a good level,
if I want to see,
it looks like a good level.
Sorry?
It looks like a good level.
I mean, there's a lot of zones where we can bounce. I mean, I said two supports, golden zone of fair value gap. You've got also the volume indicator showing that this is a very important zone. How like 3s and 8s, this is a level 3. So at best, if it drops to 873, I'll be going big on Euro Pound, but I'll be opening first orders on 875. So that's going to be probably the trade that I'll be eyeing the most and monitoring the most this week. Didn't do much of any other trades. I still wanted to do trade the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc, but it's still going sideways. So I'm not sure what's happening. Probably the correction on Swiss franc, as I checked on the indexes. Hopefully, we'll be reversing soon. Yeah, we are experiencing some sort of a correction on franc, my favorite. Actually, there's not much of a data that would support a bearish momentum on franc. I don't know if that's connected to the loss of geopolitical tensions. So there's less risks in geopolitics. That's why the Swiss franc, as a safe haven currency, is now falling down, experiencing the correction. But it's not still bearish for me, and I don't think it's going to be anywhere in the long run and mid run. Of course, in a short run, you can experience few corrections. And New Zealand dollar is for me still very weak. As looking at the index, I think that we will aim south since today and for the rest of the week. So I would gladly take the shorts here, but it's just the Swiss franc at this moment. Do you have the still same overview of the New Zealand dollar, Ken, or did something changed for you?
No, nothing at all. This is nothing's changed. This is still super dovish. Like, I know obviously this US and Chinese situation is a bit of a relief for New Zealand and Australia, but the domestically the economy is still not great. It's still number one there, NZD. I have CAD and GBP quite close together at the moment in terms of like vulnerable currencies after NZD.
Yeah. Canadian dollar as well, because I was looking at the index this morning and it looks really good because Canadian dollar is going somehow sideways with an angle towards the south. So I think now, as what is forming on the index, we will experience a bearish week for Canadian dollar. So Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar, still looking for shorts. And as you were speaking, I just saw the Euro New Zealand dollar pushing towards the upside, which could be another great currency to trade this week. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm pretty. Well, let me get rid of this indicator. I'm pretty confident that we are going to create new high because we didn't create new low from this one. We had some bearish momentum, but we are reversing back towards the upside. So doesn't look bad at all to me.
No, it doesn't. It looks quite good.
Yeah, it felt extended the zone of 0.15. Yeah, I'll be probably as well aiming for longs on Euro New Zealand dollar, not on a Euro pound.
It's still formed on the weekly there. This is still a potential higher low. Here
on New Zealand dollar.
Yeah, Euro NZD. Yeah.
And what was your question?
No, I'm just saying that on the weekly we're still holding structure. We still got a higher low here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because we didn't break this low at 2, a psychological level of 2. We did not, and we are quite far from it. Are we not? Let's see. Yeah, we are about more than 100 pips now, so I think we're safe. Safe to say it's going to go up.
Yeah, and we've got this gap. I think we fill this gap where we gapped to the downside that a couple of weeks ago. I think we should fill that gap. Yeah. It looks very likely, to be honest. Yeah,
it's actually true.
15 area. Yeah.
That is actually not a bad trade in my view. Let me take a look at the 1 hour chart. I mean, from the current level, aiming for 2023, which is the new high, it's about 50-60 pips. I think this week it's really possible. Yeah. Okay. So that's Euro New Zealand dollar. I'll probably notify Discord community when I get in, probably after the live stream. I also wanted to talk about gold. What do you think about gold? Because it's just going sideways now. So, like, there's not much happening. I was pretty convinced when we had this bearish candle that we're going to create new lower low, so below 3.886, but we did not. I still do believe that we're going to do that. We're not going to accelerate towards the north. So towards the up. But I still believe that what first will happen is that we're going to create new lower low and then possibly reverse towards the upside. What's your view on gold?
You still think it's going to push the up higher? Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna if it's gonna create new higher high now with basically as I said, geopolitical tensions out of the table out of the table. But I don't think this is like change of the trend. Generally speaking, like on higher time frames, going towards the downside for longer. I still believe that gold will at least take half of the way till what is it, 4.2?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but that's my view. I think that we're gonna create new low and then basically aim for 4.2 at least.
Okay. Interesting.
You believe that we're gonna go now just south, right? Or
it's tough, man. Like I'll be honest with you. I'd still think that we're going to come down to 3.8 territory before I'd even consider any buy momentum. I think when I look at 4 hour, for me, it's structure still lower highs and lower lows.
yeah, that's true.
You know, on the 28th of October, we printed that lower low, and I still think we're in that structure. So I can't see that being breached yet. But yeah, I think 3.8's in sight first for me.
Yeah, but then okay, then we meet with this because as I said, I also believe that at first we need to see some sort of a new lower low.
Okay.
And 3 point is that I thought we're gonna like hit probably this zone, but it's just $50 from 3.8. So yeah, I think we're pretty aligned.
Yeah, man. All right. See.
Okay, then we can do a bet. if you will think that we're going to go lower, and in my view, we're going to climb up again, and we're can do some bet like we did with Joel.
Loser has to shave their heads.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Angel, you're in this as well, mate.
Yeah, of course, Angel. So to choose your side, buy or sell, and losers are shaving the head. Okay, Andrew, would you like to now take a mic and do the Indices analysis?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. I'm gonna start sharing the screen. I'm gonna let you.
All right, so guys, for some reason my TradeOvate account doesn't want to log in on the trading view, so I'm going to do the analysis on the EA Market X to take the chance. I'm going to be sharing on my trading journey this month with Jake through the live streams on YouTube and Discord, right, with these accounts that I have right now on the EA Market X. So you might see this one more often than previously. So going into today, I want to see this high being the target of today, right? This hourly high, which is the previous daily high on the NASDAQ. I want to see this gap getting filled. So it's going to be another target as well. And the last target is going to be the all-time high, right? So I want to be bullish right now, even if there are shorts for today or today is bearish on that day, on that particular day, that's fine. I just want to be bullish and find the base place to take any longs right here, right? So right now we could safely say that we're on a range because the price is pretty much trading higher here and then trading lower and then trading back higher and then trading back lower, and then we'll then trading back into this range right here. Okay, so with that being said, with this high being taken as the target and this one, then what I want to see is a retracement back in any higher time frame gap, which could be this hourly here, right? Which is, we have two here. So if we have a retracement, then I'm going to look for the lower time frame for the price to trade higher in this way, right? Because if we take a look into this, this is Asia right here, and then London, it's pretty much manipulating the sell side or the low of the Asian range, and then we're now trading higher. So I'm expecting New York to be pretty much a continuation of the London movement right here. So if we do have a nice retracement and a nice confirmation on the lower time frame, I'm going to be looking for longs today to take out this high first. This is going to be like the low hanging fruit of the session, and then this one and this one. Okay, guys. So a good place for this retracement could be the 50%. Sorry for that, Fibonacci. Could be anything below the 50% that also matches with this hourly gap. So this is also a really good area to wait for a retracement. I'm just going to mark out both gaps here. Right, so I'm just gonna look for the 5-minute once we get there, and then I'm going to be looking for some sort of V-shape recovery or change in the structure to confirm that now we're going to trade higher, and then we can trade out this high right here. Okay. So this is for the NASDAQ. Let me take a look to ES real quick. This one looks different because if you can see here, we do have a gap right here. So I want to wait to see what's going to happen with this hourly candle to see the way we're going to close the 9 a.m. candle, which is this one, because it's looking like it's not going to look for any longs right now. But if we do have a rejection right here and we see that the price is actually respecting this gap on the hourly time frame, then I'm going to target this high as well, right? So I don't see anything else. If we do close below this hourly gap on the hourly time frame and then we disrespect this gap, then it's going to confirm that it's going to be likely to take this low. I'm not going to look for shorts to take out this low, but it's what is likely to happen within today if this gap is disrespected by this hourly candle right here, which is the 9 a.m. So that's pretty much the game that I'm going to waiting for the next hour. Pretty much a NASDAQ, which is cleaner. Yes, it's pretty much just like a condition right there. But then I want to see some sort of rejection right here and a retracement back into the highs. Okay. So that's what I have, guys.
Okay, thank you. Are you now switching to, or you just using it now for now, or you are going to be trading now from the EDX platform or EDX dashboard?
From the what?
Are you now switching to trading from EDX dashboard, or is it just temporarily?
No, I mean, I'm going to be using a lot the dashboard because I like the way that it can display like the data shown right from your trading. So it's nice to use it like as content for the live streams itself. And I was actually using the platform today because for some reason, I'm not sure why the trading view doesn't load the TradeObate account, but that's fine, guys. We still have ways to do so. So yeah.
Okay, thank you for the analysis, Angel. I'm just looking if I have any other markets that we can discuss. Not really, guys. For me, it stands the same. I don't know why, but I still believe euro is a strong, even after last week, I still believe in a mid and long term euro is a strong currency. I think even today, a board member, can't remember the name, was mentioning that there is not any signs of like inflation still remains in their spotlight. There's not many signs of continuing in rate cuts, so not dovish ECB. At the same time, euro is one of the favorite currencies. So yeah, do you think it will persist? Do you think that euro will remain in its strong or as a strong currency in upcoming weeks?
Yeah, I think relative to a lot of everybody else, I think so. It's just versus the dollar, it's gonna have to
Yeah, of
forfeit.
course.
But yeah, everything else, I still think it's the one. I think the one I'd be a little bit cautious about would be potentially Euro versus Aussie.
Yeah,
A little bit cautious about, to be honest. Yeah.
Australian dollar. Yeah. I saw
Australian
some
dollar, yeah.
bullish momentum on it. We've got kind of a lot of bullish momentum since May already. Well, the
Yeah.
bullish momentum come on August, but still, we are very bullish compared to New Zealand dollar, which is still
Yeah.
very bearish. So yeah,
It's because we've had like obviously these pushbacks from the RBA, and obviously I think we
yeah,
have the RBA. Yeah, we have the RBA tomorrow. In terms
yeah.
of
We
rates
do.
adjustment. So I think these guys are still going to be putting off obviously rate cuts for now. That we did see a little bit of worsening in the labour market, very marginally, but they said they're not concerned about it. But inflation's still sticky in Australia. So I think that they're going to still be on hold. It'll be like sort of dovish neutral dovish, where they just say, look, yep, we could cut rates, or we may not. Is that going to be that sort of tone, which is not going to really weaken AUD? I don't think, in my opinion. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, and at the same time, I think the trade war also plays a role for AUD bulls because I'm looking forward for the next data from China, especially industrial PMIs and the international trade. But I think the trade war will also help the Australian dollar to recover. But it's now recovered most of what Australian dollar lost in the first 6 months of this year. So won't be probably trading it because I like to sell currencies usually like Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, but now Australian dollar doesn't look bearish at all.
Yeah,
and it was my favorite currency pair, the Euro Australian dollar. I traded towards the upside so many times, but now since October, there's not much what we can do.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've got a bullish dollar, bullish euro for me at least, bearish pound. Japanese yen, I don't think I have to even ask. I think it's still pretty bearish for both, isn't it?
Yeah, yen's still pretty bearish at the moment. I would be very careful. Obviously, we had the BOJ last week, and they basically just said that, they're not going to be hiking for a little while. I think they're trying to coordinate with the government as best as they can, because the government obviously wants to conduct stimulus. So it's tricky, but you wouldn't bet in favor of yen at the moment, to be honest. Yeah, I think any rally towards yen is vulnerable.
Yeah, the only thing it's doing great is Nikkei, right? But the currency is not doing good at all.
No. We'll see a lot
and Canadian dollar for me. Sorry?
No, I was just going to say, like, UJ is very clean buying momentum. We're just higher highs, higher lows. Same with EJ. Same with, be a bit careful with EJ, but structure's still there. Like, it's just we're in these structures for the pairs, the yen pairs. So I think I can't imagine anything changing that at the moment.
Yeah. Agree 100%. And again, Canadian dollar, I think we're gonna continue in the side on a side trend or going sideways, and I think we're gonna have a majority of this trading week bearish on Canadian dollar as well. So yeah. That's probably all.
Yes.
Okay, I think we're good to go for today, guys. So just to remind people that we are having the quiz game tomorrow in a Discord. So join in if you want to play with us at 2 p.m. And thank you, Ken. Thank you, Angel, for sharing your insights, your analysis.
Thank you, man.
And I'll see you again on Wednesday.
All right.
Take care, guys.
Sweet,
Perfect.
Lads.
Enjoy the time in Portugal, man.
Cheers, man.
See you soon.
Take care, Ken.
Yeah. Cheers. See you guys.